Hey guys, welcome back to another devlog. This is devlog number 8, and in the past 2 weeks I've been working on a building system. And yeah, I couldn't upload this video last week because I was busy with the building system, and so I'm gonna do it today. I'm a bit sick, that's why my voice is a bit deeper, but I think that's fine. So let's go on to multiplayer host server, and let's press backspace so we can teleport up a bit. And yeah, the building system works like that. So you press R and this opens the building system for now, or activates it, and then you can see this little crosshair, and you can hover over these cells and place a floor in it. So if I place a floor right here, I can just left click and place it, and with Q and E you can rotate the floor. And as you can see, there are still a lot of bugs like this one. Yeah, that has to do with like second story stuff and so on. And with my mouse wheel I can select the different buildings. I made them all in Blender. I got some, let me show you, I got some models with no holes in it, and I got a model with holes in it. And then you can also place walls like this. With Q and E you can rotate, and those got no holes. And right, there's the bug again, and these ones got holes. And yeah, those are the first basic models I got. I think they are looking pretty good, and later I want the player to be able to choose different wood types for them, so you can have darker or lighter colors. And yeah, so that should be pretty customizable. And yeah, that's the building system, the basics. And right now I'm working on the second story stuff, but it's not working, as you can see. Yeah, and in the next 2 weeks or so I'm going to be on vacation, and so there will be no video. So the next video will be in maybe a month or 3 weeks. And yeah, I got a lot of problems with this system. Right now I have it so that you can place a floor tile just like that. It just places it, and then if you click on the floor tile, the floor tile has, or each building has 4 slots, like up, down, left and right, or the other way around. And if you click on it, it just assigns this object to the slot and places it, and it works like that. Oh wait, no, I can't. Let me just do this. And so yeah, it works for these walls, but as soon as I try to place a floor on the floor itself, it assigns them to the slots, and this doesn't work. Yeah, this doesn't work at all. Yeah, then the ghost thing right here, I do it by just taking the floor material, or yeah, making a new material, assigning the floor texture to it, and then making it just alpha. I could show you in a second. And then setting the color to green if it's a valid placement, and to red if it's invalid. And this did work, but only with my old system, and this doesn't work right now. So I can place floor tiles everywhere, and you can't see the red color. The placing itself on the snapping thing, this was a lot of work. I can show you the code in a second, but I basically raycast from the camera to the position of the world, and then I say everything that's between this and this corresponds to this cell, and then after this it corresponds to this cell. And so I just set the position of these things to the cells, and this works very good. But the formula was a bit complicated to come up with. I'm gonna show you the code in a second. I'll just open it. And for the walls, I just set the position to the slot position, and each slot has like an empty on the edge, and so you can easily set the position. Also, I've reworked the inventory, and it works now again. So you can click on your wood or your items, it shows all the description. You can drag it around, you can unclick it. There's still a bug if you drag an empty slot, it still shows this bug. But yeah, let's go to the formula of the raycasting stuff. So this is the building controller. This is the script that activates if you press R, so it just loops through update building, and update building just gets the cell at the crosshairs position. This is what tells or gives you the cell you're looking at right now, and if it's not enough, or if there's a cell, we switch through the building type. If it's a floor or a wall or door or doorway, it does all these things. And then validate building, this is then what checks if the building is allowed to be placed there. And right now it's always true, because I haven't found a way to check it with this system I got going on right now. And then if it's a wall, it checks the rotation, the building's rotation, and just says place it there with this rotation, and so on and so on. And if you left click, I can show you inside the player movement it is right now. If you left click, so if you are in the building mode and the building controller can place, so if it's valid, you just the player calls this function place building, and this one just get building at crosshair position. This is almost the same as the get cell at crosshair position, only that it returns the building that is on the cell right now and not the cell itself. And if it's null, it does nothing, it just places the building. And no, wait, if it's null, then it places the building just on the cell. And if it's not null, inside the building itself, it calls place edge, and then it places the building on the edge given here with the building index of this. And the building index is inside the building assets. I just assign every building I have to this array, and then I just give the index to the to the method, and it just takes it out of the array. So building assets.instance.building from index. That's how it places it. It just instantiates it and assigns it to the edge and slot and whatever. Here's the rotation. So for the raycasting, I go into player, and then in here is looking at layer. You can check if the player is looking at any layer. That's pretty easy. But here, there we go, the get cell at crosshair position. We first shoot out a ray, then we check if the ray hits something in the hit distance. That's like literally the hit distance, how far you can hit something. And then the vector 3 hit position, that's the hit position. And this one is to check or to give the chunk in which the crosshair is, or the hit position is. This is like the same formula as in the endless terrain, where the player where it checks if the player is in a chunk, and then if it has to generate new chunks and stuff. So that just gives back the chunk in which the player is, and then we get the chunk on this position. And alright, now we go to the cell position. This was very hard to find this formula. We just round down the hit position. So if it's, let's say, 38.759, we just round it down to 37. And then if it's, or if the, yeah, if cell position modulo cell size, so it, in this case it's 2. If it's not null, so if we take as an example 37 again, 37 divided by 2 is not null, so it's gonna do 36. So it's gonna be 36 because it's taking 1 away. And then we just take the cell at this position, 36, and let's say 10, and this gives the corresponding cell. And all this works just because I put in the, or I made these cells not an array but a dictionary. And if I generate these cells, I just set these cells, the vector 2 in the cells just to the cell's position, and because it's the cell size is 2, it just generates like cell at 0 0, then 2 0 4 0, and this is why I had to make this weird formula here. And yeah, all in all, it works very good. I haven't run into any errors yet. The get building at crosshair position, it's almost the same. We just assign, or each building has the building layer on it. And then we just get the building and return it, and yeah, that's basically it. It doesn't work on multiplayer yet because I have a fucking weird bug and I can't freaking fix it for ages now, and yeah, that's what I'm working on right now. But yeah, that's the progress this week. I hope when I'm back from vacation I can continue working on it, and I hope I can finish it in the next devlog. That's it. The inventory is still not done, so you still can't right click on the wood, but all in all, I'm pretty happy with all the progress. Oh, and also, as you can see, I have 0 out of 50 water, and because I have the layer get layer at crosshair position thing, I can check if I'm looking at water, and if I left click I just refill my water. If I look at land it doesn't work, and if I look at the water it does work. So that's just a small thing I've added. But yeah, that's basically it. See you in, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 weeks. Have a great day. Bye.